We stand upon a sphere, a vast globe of rock and water. It spins through the cosmic dark. But what lies beneath our feet? Deep, deep down. Is it solid rock, molten metal, or could there be something more? Something truly unexpected hidden from our view. Imagine our Earth. Not as a solid ball of matter, but as a shell, a protective crust, miles thick. And beneath that crust, an immense, cavernous space, a world within our world. This is the hollow Earth theory. A wild idea, perhaps, one that stretches the imagination. It challenges our understanding of geology. It defies much of what science tells us. Yet this concept persists. It whispers through centuries of folklore. It echoes in strange tales and theories, a persistent question mark beneath our world. Could such a place truly exist? A hidden realm, warmed by an inner sun, populated by unknown civilizations, or perhaps strange, unearthly creatures? The thought is staggering. It opens up a universe of possibilities. Join me. Let us explore this mystery, the mystery of the hollow Earth. The idea isn't new. It's as old as human storytelling. Ancient cultures across the globe. They spoke of realms beneath the surface, hidden worlds, magical and mysterious. Were these mere fables, or echoes of a forgotten truth? Whispers from a world unseen. Consider the ancient Greeks. They told tales of Hades, a vast underworld ruled by a god, not just a place of the dead but a complex kingdom deep within, with rivers, fields and even palaces. A subterranean landscape of myth, a world mirroring our own but below. Travel east to the lands of India. Hindu texts speak of Patala, the seventh layer of the netherworld, a beautiful realm filled with wonders, jewels, splendid gardens and serene lakes, ruled by Nagas, serpent-like beings, wise and powerful entities, living in splendor deep below the surface. And in the high mountains of Tibet, Buddhist traditions whisper of Shambhala, or sometimes Agartha, a hidden kingdom of peace and enlightenment, concealed from the turmoil of the surface world, its entrances guarded, its location secret, a sanctuary for the wise, a beacon of hope deep within the earth. The hollow Earth wasn't just myth, it found a voice in science too, or at least what passed for science then. In the 17th century, a brilliant mind, Edmund Halley, of comet fame. He turned his gaze downwards, towards the very structure of our planet, and proposed something extraordinary. Halley wasn't a mystic. He was an astronomer, a geophysicist. He studied Earth's magnetic field. He noticed its strange fluctuations. The magnetic poles seemed to wander. How could this be explained? Halley offered a radical idea, a vision of a complex inner Earth. He suggested Earth was not solid. Instead, it was a series of shells, concentric spheres, one inside the other, like a cosmic Russian doll, each sphere rotating at its own speed. This, he thought, could explain magnetism, the movement of these inner shells, a dynamic living planet from within. And what lay between these shells? Halley proposed luminous atmospheres, perhaps even an inner sun, providing light and warmth. He even speculated about life. Could these inner realms be inhabited? A bold, imaginative leap, from a man of science no less. Fast forward to the 20th century. The world teetered on the brink of war. Amidst the chaos, strange ideologies grew. In Nazi Germany, esoteric beliefs flourished. Some high-ranking officials were captivated by tales of ancient lands and hidden powers, including the legends of a hollow Earth, and the mythical realm of Agartha, the Thule Society, an occult group. It had influential members within the Nazi Party. They believed in a Nordic master race, and ancient homelands, perhaps underground. Agartha, or Thule, was a key focus, a source of supposed Aryan wisdom, and advanced, forgotten technologies, a power they desperately sought to reclaim. This led to strange expeditions. Rumors persist of Nazi missions to remote corners of the globe, Tibet, seeking ancient texts and masters, and most notably, Antarctica. The frozen continent, vast and unexplored, was it a gateway to the inner world? A hidden entrance to Agartha's secrets? Did they find anything? The historical record is murky, shrouded in wartime secrecy and propaganda. Some tales speak of secret bases, of U-boats disappearing into icy caverns, of contact with inner Earth denizens. Most is likely myth and speculation, yet the shadow of this quest lingers. Section 5, Byrd's Polar Passage, a journey to the land beyond. The polar regions hold many secrets, vast expanses of ice and mystery. After World War II, exploration continued. Admiral Richard E. Byrd, a famed American aviator and polar explorer, led several expeditions to Antarctica and one to the Arctic. His name became linked to Hollow Earth lore. In 1947, Byrd led Operation High Jump, a massive naval expedition to Antarctica. Officially for scientific and training purposes, but rumors swirled of other objectives. Some claimed it was to find Nazi bases or to investigate strange aerial phenomena. The mission ended earlier than planned, adding fuel to the speculative fires. Then came the truly astounding claims, allegedly from a secret diary attributed to Admiral Byrd himself. It described a flight in February 1947, not over the Arctic ice, but into it. He supposedly flew into a polar opening and discovered a lush, green land, a hidden world, warm and vibrant. This diary spoke of vast forests, strange animals resembling mammoths, and even cities with advanced beings. They warned humanity about its destructive path, a message of peace from a hidden realm. Is this diary authentic? Most historians say no, likely a fabrication. Yet, the story captivated many imaginations. Section 6. Tremors and Temperatures, Modern Science Puzzles. So what does modern science say? Our instruments peer deep into the Earth. Seismographs listen to its inner rumblings. We map its structure through seismic waves generated by earthquakes or controlled explosions. These waves travel through the planet. Their speed and path reveal density and the state of matter, solid, liquid. The standard model is well established, a solid inner core of iron and nickel, surrounded by a liquid outer core, then a vast viscous mantle, and finally, the thin crust we live on. This model explains magnetic fields, it explains plate tectonics, it largely fits our observations. Yet anomalies sometimes appear. Unusual seismic readings that puzzle geologists. Areas where waves behave unexpectedly. Are these just complexities of a solid Earth, or could they hint at something else? Some point to temperature discrepancies, the geothermal gradient, how Earth heats with depth. Does it always follow predictions? And what about the poles? Satellite imagery shows no giant openings. Gravity measurements suggest a dense core. The evidence for a solid Earth is strong, overwhelming, most scientists would argue. But the Earth is a vast, complex place. We have only scratched its surface. Are there still deep secrets it holds? Section 7. The Hollow Earth Today. Fact, fiction, or fantasy? Where does this leave the Hollow Earth theory? Is it a relic of ancient myth? A footnote in the history of science, or something more persistent? The allure is undeniable. The idea of a hidden world, a sanctuary, or a new frontier right beneath our very feet. Scientifically, the case is weak, extremely weak to be precise. The laws of physics present huge hurdles. How would such a shell remain stable? What about gravity inside a hollow sphere? Newtonian physics suggests it would be near zero. How would an inner sun form and function? These are profound, challenging questions, yet, the theory refuses to die. It lives on in popular culture, in books, movies, and online forums. Why this enduring fascination? Perhaps it speaks to a human need, a desire for mystery, for the unknown. A hope that our world is more wondrous, more surprising than we currently perceive. Could there be vast, undiscovered caverns? Certainly, Earth's crust is complex. But an entire inner world as depicted? That stretches credulity to its limits. Science relies on evidence. And the evidence for a hollow Earth? It remains elusive, anecdotal, speculative, a compelling story, but likely just that. Section 8. Our unending quest, the allure of the unknown depths. So we look up at the stars. We ponder the vastness of the cosmos, billions of galaxies, untold wonders. But perhaps the greatest mysteries lie not only in the distant universe, but also in the depths of our own planet. The Earth still holds its secrets, deep within its fiery heart. The hollow Earth theory, in its classic form, may not align with scientific understanding. But the spirit behind it, the curiosity, the drive to explore, that is profoundly human. We are explorers by nature, always pushing boundaries, always asking, what if? Perhaps there isn't a literal Agartha, no central sun, no hidden civilizations. But the quest for understanding our planet, that journey is far from over. We drill, we listen, we model. Each discovery reveals new complexities, new questions about Earth's formation and its ongoing evolution. The universe is full of surprises. Science is a process of discovery. What seems impossible today may be understood tomorrow. But for now, the Earth beneath us appears to be a dense, dynamic sphere. Yet the dream of a world within continues to spark our imagination. A final thought. What other wonders does our universe and our own planet hold in store for those who dare to look and to question.